kissfm.com.au. Dance Music Australia.
All right, welcome back. We are live in the studio with the boys, Rinse and Repeat. How you going?
Good, how are you?
Good, man, good.
Thanks for coming down, guys.
Thanks for having us on, appreciate it.
No worries, no worries. So, look, we're just going to start off slow just with a couple of questions, man. So, who's Rinse and who's Repeat?
Fuck, man, I claim that pretty quick, but yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's really that happy about it, but
I don't really care, man.
Yeah, I nipped that in the bud early.
Yeah, so I was just saying, like, more of the lines of the Rinse, Repeat. Is that why you've got the two sort of names?
Rinse, Repeat.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so as a name, Rinse and Repeat, where did it come from? Where did you get the idea from?
We were literally back and forth texting each other going, what are we going to call ourselves? And we were just going back and forth.
We went through so many horrible names. Each day, Steve would message me some ridiculous name. I'm like, mate, no chance. No chance. So
and come back with the same thing, and then one of us said Rinse and Repeat and just stopped. What? We'll sit on that for a second. Next day, I was like, yeah, all right, let's give it a crack.
Yeah, I was the only one I didn't hate.
Yeah.
From the get-go. Because they all... Yeah.
So shampoo bottle, it wasn't off the back of that, no?
No. We hear that a bit, but...
Yeah.
Or dishwashing
it's a standard smoker's protocol.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm that guy.
Wash
Sorry.
it again. That sort of... Yeah.
All right, well, no, we'll get into some more serious questions. So you guys are a duo, obviously. So what sort of, like, dynamics being a duo? How does that work?
It's pretty cool, I reckon. Like...
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just being able to share having so much fun with someone else. Like,
yeah,
you know, we've done a couple sets by ourselves. We're doing an hour, and it goes for a long time. Like when you got someone else in the booth with you,
I feel ya.
And he's one of your best mates. Like you can just vibe off each other's energy. And
yeah.
So it's like one like sort of like behind the decks, and one's like on a mic. Or
it gets awkward when you're on a big stage, but you just try and, you know, that the time you're not mixing, you just sort of. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, it gets awkward sometimes. But yeah, most of the time you're just vibing off the other person or whatever. But yeah, we just bounce off each other, I guess.
So do you have like disagreements, like if you're like loving a track and you're maybe not, or like?
Nah, it works. It's more when we verse people we get upset, but yeah, us two it works pretty well.
So you're just on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
We figured out how we play pretty early, like back in the start. So. That's pretty. So
how did you sort of become a duo? Were you guys just mates and just like?
We both were DJing to an extent, but we weren't that much chop. But we played together a couple of times when I was living out of home, and Steve came over and played, and I don't know what sparked the whole thing, but
one thing led to another, and now we're here.
Well, it's working for you, boys, so keep going.
I appreciate it.
All right, well, looking at your profile and your SoundCloud, I've been stalking you guys, so correct me if I'm wrong, but 4 releases during COVID last year, was that about right? 4 original tracks? Or
I think a little bit more.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
We when COVID hit and we saw everyone using Spotify, we used that chance to put as much as we could onto labels and Spotify.
There was a few that definitely didn't go onto SoundCloud, but they still got put out through Beatport and Spotify and that. So you might have missed a couple, but we put out heaps.
So you sort of used that time during COVID just in the studio, obviously not playing any gigs or anything.
Yeah.
Man, we smashed it.
We smashed it a
Absolutely
bit.
smashed it.
Yeah, good work.
And then just as COVID hit, like everything started shutting, we put out, what was it, the 2K mixtape?
Yeah, we did about three mixtapes in the space of a month, and then we thought we need to pace it out, you know, because otherwise you end up draining it. And whatever,
true.
Yeah. So we slowed it up this year so far. We've only released 1 or 2, I think.
I think 2.
Yeah.
We put out My Humps
and there.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
That was originally in January.
Yeah.
And then we put out our bootleg of My Humps.
Yeah, I've got that. I was going to play it tonight, but I thought, nah.
That's all good.
Wait for you boys. Nah, so I guess COVID, we're all sort of coming out of it. Melbourne's sort of popping off again. How are you finding the scene, like the clubs, since getting back into it?
It's better than it has been.
Probably, for a long time.
Yeah, probably since we started DJing. There's more vibe out the clubs and definitely busier. I've never seen lines so long. So
yeah, it's huge. Like just that Easter weekend gone, man. It was just chaotic. Yeah. Everyone's out. And there's so many public holidays this time of year, so
just chaotic. But no, it's been fun.
It's good. It's good. It's good to see the scene just kicking off again. So, all right. Well, look, we've probably got to get into it, but I do want to ask you a couple more random questions. So you guys play out quite a bit. I mean, Tramp as well, plus probably every other club in Melbourne. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen whilst behind the decks?
Oh.
Trying to keep it G-rated because we are on the radio.
Okay.
Jeez.
I don't know. Yeah, I actually don't know how to answer that without overstepping the mark.
Yeah.
But
I think we've seen.
Just a lot of drug people, people hurting themselves. I don't know.
I think the more interesting stuff we've seen has been after we've played.
Okay.
We're talking to
yeah, the
venue
aftermath,
managers.
Yeah,
aftermath out the
smokers
front,
area, or...
in the gutter, wherever it may be. But
Like, we've seen people getting thrown out of clubs across the road, arrested, barreled by cops, and
you can't actually see a lot when you're DJing. Either you got the lights and stuff, so
yeah, okay.
you miss a lot. You miss the good stuff.
Fair enough.
actually, I remember we were playing this gig, rural, maybe like middle of 2019. And Jacko and I looked at each other, and we were looking out on the dance floor, and there was about 6 couples all just hooking up.
Oh,
no one was dancing; they were all just like macking on. We were looking at each other like, "You serious?"
Like
just
6
dance, like go home if you want to do that, mate.
Making love music, yeah.
All right. One other random question: if you could play anywhere in the world, what is the be-all and end-all? Where would you want to play?
Anywhere in Europe, I mean.
Far out beach clubs got my eye.
Anywhere in Europe, I mean.
Far out beach clubs got my eye.
Oh, I love it. I've
Yeah,
been there like
yeah,
3
yeah.
times. I absolutely
Looks
love it.
insane.
It's good.
Yeah.
Greece
Or
is the
anything
best.
main stage like
Tomorrowland?
Tomorrowland, Ultra.
I've been to Tomorrowland as well a couple of times. It's so good.
Crazy stuff.
Awesome. All right. So let's just get into it. What are we going to hear from you tonight, boys? What do we look out for?
We try and play most of our own stuff and just most of our new stuff we've made in the last 12 months, I guess.
We've got a few new things we finished off in like the last week, like something.
So some exclusives.
Something I'm gonna open with, like probably these first 2.
Yep.
That's been done in like the last 3 weeks max.
Yeah, we've had a few come together in the last few weeks, so.
Oh, awesome.
Try and keep it exclusive.
All right. Well, lucky us. All right. Well, let's just get into it. Please welcome Rinse and Repeat.
Thanks for having us, man.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10.
Inside, outside, up and through. We can see it's good for you.
Hear my heart burst.